Everyone, Tim Schofield here, and I have a tablet here today to unbox for you guys, the RecPad 10 from Rectonics. You might not have heard of it. Rectonics is actually a startup out of California, and this device just went on sale on Amazon for $250. However, I talked with the guys at Rectonics to hook you guys up with some sort of deal, and if you use code CubieKing77, you can actually get 10% off this tablet. Anyways, let's go ahead and open it up. I'm going to show you guys what is in the box and also give first impressions on it. Let's get started. So the RecPad 10 has a 9.7-inch 2048 by 1536 IPS display. It's a 4:3 aspect ratio, and also it runs Android 5.1 Lollipop. So pulling it out of the plastic right away, you'll see it does have a bit of a screen protector that comes with it, I believe. It says RecPad on the back. Here is their logo. This is the space gray color, for those of you wondering. Not exactly sure what this is. Probably some sensors. I'll get into that in just a sec. You have an 8-megapixel camera on the back, 2-megapixel camera on the front, and then on the side here are your power buttons. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on and show you what else is in the box. So press and hold that power button, vibrates. You'll see that R for Rectonics on the boot animation. I'm going to go ahead and put that to the side, and in the middle here, looks like we have some booklets, which I'm actually struggling to get out. Let's go ahead and just jump to the microSD charging cable and your AC adapter. And a little different looking AC adapter, as you can see. And then let's go ahead and grab these booklets. All right, so here we go. It lets you know what's on the front, sides, your buttons, your micro SD card slot, your micro USB. This is actually 32 gigabytes with a micro SD card slot. Let's go ahead and check out the sides. Up at the top here is where all of that is. So here's your charging slot, your headphone jack, and your micro SD card slot, all of them in one. There's a microphone up at the top. On the side here, you do have your volume and power button. Down at the bottom, absolutely nothing. So a little bit interesting, they went with just everything being up at the top. I'm not exactly sure if I'll like the charging slot being next to the headphone jack. I don't know. I'll go ahead and try that out and let you know my full review, which will come soon. And then, of course, looks like your speaker grill is on the back. But let's get started with the operating system and go through the startup. Before I do that, however, let's go ahead and take off the top part of, it looks like the screen protector that does come with the device. Just so you guys can kind of see that. So there we go. No, looks like it does have a screen protector applied to it automatically, which is kind of nice. You don't have to deal with trying to apply a huge screen protector on a tablet. So let's go ahead and skip through really quick. You can select a Wi-Fi network. Looks like TIM and Asus are up there, which means it has 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz network connectivity. So I connected to the Wi-Fi. I'm going to skip signing into my account. I'll do all that stuff later. Go ahead and hit next. Looks like a pretty similar to stock experience to the startup screen, which does run Android 5.1 Lollipop. Anyways, I want to talk about design real quick now that we're at the startup screen before I get into the software. You'll see bezels on the side where you can actually put your thumbs there, which is the only time I really want bezels is on a tablet. On a cell phone, I'd much prefer less bezels. But anyways, holding it on the side, it feels kind of smooth and kind of a little bit rounded, actually. You'll see that white protrudes out just a little bit above the metal, which gives it a little more comfortable feel when holding it on the side. The RecPad 10 has a Cortex A17 1.8 gigahertz quad-core processor coupled with 2 gigabytes of RAM. It has 32 gigabytes of internal storage along with a micro SD card slot up to 128 gigabytes support. Finally, inside it has an 8200 milliamp hour battery as well. All right, let's take a look at the software, and you'll see the home launcher does auto-rotate. As you can see, you do have your quick widgets up at the top. Let's go ahead and jump into settings, scroll down, go to About Device, and we do have Android version 5.1.1. So it is on Lollipop, but it's the latest version of Lollipop. Hopefully it gets updated to Marshmallow soon. I'm not exactly sure when or if that's going to happen. I'll update you guys in the review video, hopefully, if it does. But overall, taking a look, doesn't look like there's any bloatware whatsoever. Let's go ahead and jump into that camera application real quick. As I said, 8-megapixel camera on the back, 2-megapixel camera on the front. Going to go ahead and snap a very quick picture. Looks like shutter speed was okay, nothing too crazy, but you really don't expect much on a tablet. To be honest, I really don't take very many pictures with tablets in general. This turned out pretty good, actually, so let's go ahead and press back and switch to the front-facing camera. 2 megapixels isn't too high. Looks a little jittery and jumpy when moving it, but I will go into more detail in my full review, especially with Hangouts and doing video chatting. Let's go ahead and jump back into that settings application, see if there's anything out of the ordinary. One thing I'm noticing is screenshot settings. Select delay time to capture the screen, location of screenshot storage, and also show the screenshot button in the status bar. Let's go ahead and try that. So if I hit check, it looks like right here it adds a screenshot button. So let's press it, and it took a screenshot. So instead of having to actually use volume down and power. Let's see if that works at the same time. Yes, it did, but that is much more convenient. I really do like that, especially on a tablet. Real quick, I want to go ahead and open up the Chrome browser and test out the browsing experience on theverge.com. I rarely go to this website, however, it's very intensive. Scrolling down, you'll see how many articles they have on their homepage. So many images to load up. Looks like they have videos on the homepage loading up as well. So lots going on at once just to kind of see how performance is scrolling through. Let's go ahead and zoom in, zoom out. Maybe try and move around. It's still loading up the website. Like I said, it's a lot. I even have good Wi-Fi speeds. So it's taking a long time to load up that website because there's so much. Let's go to an article though. I do want to make note that the screen looks really great when reading the text. Color reproduction looks very good as well. So I am liking the screen so far as a first impression, but you'll see it loading up seems to be pretty good when it comes to performance, but lots more performance tests I'll do when it comes to gaming, multitasking, all that stuff to come in my full review. But anyways, those are my first impressions on the RecPad 10. Very promising, actually. I'm excited to use this as my daily tablet. It has a very premium feel to it with all that metal surrounding it. Going to test out that speaker, all that good stuff. Get a full review up very soon, so make sure you click that subscribe button. But that would be the RecPad 10. What's in the box? First impressions. Hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, guys, thank you very much for watching.